Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about this Draco the Ruler situation. Now, sad to say, Draco the Ruler lost his life. By now, everybody, the whole country knows, or everybody online knows about the story and what went down, man. I just like to say rest in peace to Draco the Ruler before we continue, because we don't mean any disrespect by reporting on this issue, right? Now, with that being said, there's a lot of speculation about what went down and led to Draco the Ruler being stabbed and fatally wounded, right? Well, there's somebody from his stink team, or from his group, the stink team, that went on social media and was being interviewed or talking to another guy on live by the name of Shot by Manzo. It looks like he's a photographer or videographer, and they were having a discussion about what took place. And he alleged in what he was saying, and I'm not sure if this was the stink team member that they're saying it was, but all of the information points to it, man. He's basically saying that Draco the Ruler was set up by YG's camp. Like, there's no other way to put it. Now, that doesn't mean it's true, and this is all speculation, but that's what he's saying on this video. So we're going to get to these clips and talk about what a fan said at the event that mirrored those same statements. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about what's going on online ever since this tragic news of Draco the Ruler losing his life, man. Now, there was a fan that took to social media, and it looks like they were coming straight from the event, and they went live, and they said some things on social media that were very telling, or maybe even very misleading, depending on if it's true or not, because we don't know if it's true. I just got a foot stomp that point. But a fan said this.
Once upon a time, and apparently Draco just got stabbed, and he passed away. He got taken out by one of YG's homies.
Now, just in case you missed what he said there, I'm going to play it back for you one last time, because that last part is very significant to this next part and these other clips we're going to get to.
Once upon a time, and apparently Draco just got stabbed, and he passed away. He got taken out by one of YG's homies.
Now, you heard the fan there basically said that he was at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival, and that, according to him, Draco the Ruler got stabbed and was already, passed away, and he got taken out by one of YG's homies. That is exactly what he said. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that it's true, but man, let's continue. Now, there was somebody by the name of K7, or allegedly a guy by the name of K7, because he only said his name a couple of times, and a lot of people are saying it's this dude K7, but I'm not for sure it is or not. But he's a member of the Stink Team, right? Now, the Stink Team is a collective of rappers and other types of artists, man, that pretty much ran with Draco the Ruler, man. This was like his team, right? Now, they've had losses in the Stink Team before. They had somebody by the name of Catchy who passed away, and now they have Draco the Ruler, who's arguably the leader of the whole movement. You know what I mean? Them doing their own thing and making their own way was spearheaded by him being an innovator in hip-hop as far as LA is concerned, and man, as far as worldwide is concerned, because Draco the Ruler has a track with Drake. Come on, as an independent artist, he was doing his thing. He was killing it, right? Now, in this interview, this dude who everybody is saying or is alleged is K7 is talking about how he thinks things went down from the beginning to the end. He talks about there was a setup, like he feels like the security let them in with weapons and stuff. They were 75 deep, they were 15 deep, and the other guys were 75 deep, and all this, man. So let's get to the clip.
Big ball security guards snuck in knives, all type of weird shit. Let them come 70 thick, but only told us we only can bring 15 people, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. You only told us we can bring 15 people, but let them bring 100 people, bro.
Man, did you?
I'm so hot, bro. I don't give a bro. It's gonna slide, bro. YG can't perform in LA no more, bro. I don't give a who feel about what or anything. I don't care, bro.
Now, as you heard in that video right there, he basically said that, they only had like 15 people, and then YG and them, they had like 75 people, and that, Draco the Ruler really didn't have a problem with YG and them. He tried to show him love early when he came up out of, from being locked up. We talked about when he got locked up in several videos that I've done about Draco the Ruler in the past, right? Now, in this video, he also touched on the point that he feels like YG can't perform. Now, I don't know if he means like he can't perform because there might be an issue, or he means he's not gonna, that LA won't stand for YG performing just out of, being upset about what went down. Now, I'm not for sure that YG was involved. Let's foot stomp that point as well. But he's throwing YG's name out there a lot, so we got to roll with what he's saying and at least break it down. Now, let's look at this next part of the video where they were talking about what happened at the incident, according to them.
Weird because Drakeo actually tried to with the Bloods at first when he first got out of jail. Weird. Hey, bro, YG is real. Cause he knew Drakeo was gonna take his spot. Cause really set the whole shit up, bro. This was a setup from the start, bro. Should have been seen this whole setup that these did. This got me hot, bro.
Now, in that clip, he foot stomped some more on the point that Drakeo, when he came out of jail, was trying to show love, man. Now, he said to a certain, organization or whatever, I don't get into all that. But, man, he said he was out there showing love. You know what I mean? And he says that he felt like they got set up, like there was a straight up setup in this situation. Those were his words. And he said he was basically voicing that he's frustrated about what took place and how he felt they got set up. So I'm not sure if that's true. I'm not 100% sure that Drakeo the Ruler was set up or that any of this, pans out to be true. But from his point of view, he's feeling like they were allowed in with weapons, that one of the security guards was obviously, lackadaisical about searching them or anything like that, weren't counting how many people were coming in with them. So imagine if you show up to a situation and you have there's a whole group that you have an issue with, and they are allowed to have 70 people and you can only have 15 people. You're already outnumbered. So terrible situation, man. Now, we've seen all sorts of footage floating around. Definitely some of it is not for the faint of heart, I should say. But altogether, man, one thing I can point out about this whole situation is it's another tragedy. I mean, at this point, what's the end goal, man? We're going to be losing a superstar rapper every week? Like, these are the biggest, like, Drakeo the Ruler is huge. Like, he's a big rapper in the game. Like, what is the end goal here? Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, even from my standpoint as a quote-unquote blogger or somebody who talks about hip-hop, man, and hip-hop stuff, you know what I mean? It just, at some point, it's just getting ridiculous, man. But as the news comes out, we're gonna be staying on it, man. And I'll make sure that I give you the updates every time they come out. Now, with that, this been your boy. Hold up. What do you guys think about this situation with Drakeo the Ruler? Does this just show that this has no bounds? Like, when somebody as established as Drakeo the Ruler with a good following in his hometown, and a tragedy like this happens where he loses his life, does this show that anybody in the rap game could meet this same fate if they don't take any precautions? And by saying that, I am not putting any blame on Drakeo the Ruler, man. Based on a lot of the people and the things that I've seen out there as far as people giving their accounts, like fans and everybody, this situation could have been avoided, maybe, but you can never avoid all situations. It's a tragedy, and that's what it is, man. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah, one more last time, man. R.I.P. Drakeo the Ruler. Peace.